Good morning, fellow students, teachers, and judges. Today, I'd like to present my topic by asking you a question. Have you ever imagined or thought how different your life would be if certain events or circumstances did or did not happen? For example, what if your parents were present or not, or if they disciplined you differently? What if they were present in your life or not? Do you think it would have made a change, or it would have affected you socially and emotionally? What if you went to a different school or had different friends? Do you think it would have affected how you see the world today? Why do I pose such seemingly random questions that have passed our minds at least a few times in our lives? It's because I believe that the community and environment a child is raised in is the reason. It provides a child with a solid foundation from which they learn how to grow and develop from. I am here to argue that the people, community, and environment, like our family and friends, are the reason why we are how we are today. For my first point, I want to state that the people we surround ourselves with cause major impacts in our life because they do and influence who we are. According to a quote from HuffPost.com, the people you surround yourself with, you are. We are all energy, and if you subject yourself to peers who are negative, disruptive, and insecure, it will affect you. Regardless as your strength as an individual, you are not immune to the constant surrounding of negativity and bad influence. I believe this does prove my thesis because surrounding yourself with people who are positive and some parents and friends intentionally neglect people who they are closest with, intentionally or not, but people do not realize that school also has an impact on our life, and I understand that it could be stressful at times. And back to my first point, the people we surround ourselves with affect our growth and energy, and that's why we must choose our friends wisely, especially when we're in school, because if we surround ourselves with people who drain our energy, we will choose to not with their attitudes and negativity, we will choose to not excel in school because we do not have the energy to sustain. This is why it is imperative to find friends who will support you no matter what, because regardless or not, school is stressful, and having people to support you will keep your head up. I believe this helps prove my thesis because the school and friends we make will help us improve ourselves for later on in the future. Lastly, the environment we grow up in, such as our home and neighborhood, is important because surrounding ourselves with loving people such as our family and, let's say, neighbors is... According to www.trends.org, this family environment could be a strong source of good support for developing adolescents, providing close relationships, and good communication skills. I do believe this helps prove my thesis because a kid should be able to grow up in a loving neighborhood and a good home, because a stable home is a stable life. In conclusion, I believe that the community and environment that a kid is raised in is important because it helps you develop a strong sense of a solid mental foundation, and which kids could learn and grow to be their best selves later on. Thank you.